Hey, this is Basil with Grayson Hobby, and today we're going to go over the Eachine EV800 FPV Goggle monitors. EV800s. So,
Alright, so packaging here. Open it up. You got your manual, a little foam padding, a little lens cloth. And here we have the headphone adapter. It goes from the smaller headphones to the larger. Then you have looks like a battery adapter charge lead. Here, you got a USB cord. This goes, and this is a USB charger.
Yeah.
It should be, I believe. Yeah, so you got your wall charger, USB there. You got your antenna. And then inside here, they actually did give you a little bag for your goggles. And then you got the goggles themselves, and they split into two. So there's your monitor and there's your magnifier faceplate.
So now let's take a look at the screen. Notice in the top left-hand corner, it shows exactly which channel and band you're on. So now some people are looking at the screen, you can tell you exactly where channel you're on. Next, by hitting the menu button, it's going to bring up the option screen for the video. You can have contrast, color, sharpness, volume, power on or off, and even language. When you're done, click down to the exit or you hit the menu button again. Okay. Alright, these goggles actually turn into an FPV monitor. And how you do this, it's a kind of a tight fit so it doesn't come off. But what you do is you want to slide the front part up. To get it back on, is you start high and you just push down low. So again, you take the goggles and you push the front part up. And now you have a standalone FPV monitor. Okay, once you have the standalone monitor, what's pretty cool is there's a tripod slot in the bottom. It's a little threaded nut there in the bottom. So you actually could take this and thread it onto a tripod for your FPV station. Okay, battery. This has a built-in 3.7 volt 2000 milliamp battery, which according to the manufacturer is going to give you about 3.5 hours of flight time or working time. I wouldn't personally run it that long on one charge, but the cool thing is it's got a...
Well, you got a 5 volt input right here.
There it is.
So it comes with, obviously these are the two connectors it came with. It has the JST1 and your wall charger. Well, you're out at the field, you don't have a wall charger. You can take, you know, like a cell phone battery backup and all that to recharge your cell phones. For the USB port, you plug it in there and then you can plug it in there. So you could get one of those 10,000 milliamp power banks and you have flying for a long time.
5 times the amount.
Yeah.
5 times 3.5. Quick.
Also, if you have like a LiPo battery, you know, in your bag or anything like that with a little JST connector, or you could change it to Dean's even. But it can take a 2 cell or 3 cell battery input here. It has a voltage regulator to knock it down to 5 volts inside.
So cool. So you could basically have unlimited.
Yeah, you have your backup battery. After the internal one, if it does wear out, you can actually switch it over to onboard power with the external battery.
If you're doing FPV for 3.5 hours and need another 10,000 milliamps,
Wow.
That's a crazy day of flying. All right, we get a lot of questions if these work with Fat Shark or Spectrum or Blade. So what we do, we're going to turn on the radio or the screen right here, and while I do that, Will's going to power up the
we'll do the plane first.
FPV Radian.
All right.
And what we're going to see here, we're going to see.
I believe we're on a different channel.
Yep. So what we're going to do?
Here's a search button.
Search button.
Hold it. It's going to auto search. And Fat Shark, I believe, should be D. So you might have to push it.
There we go. There we are. Yep. Tilt it down a little bit. There we go. Perfect. So as you can see,
there's your Fat Shark.
Again, we're going to do a video of a video. So you can see the plane is moving. And there we go. Boom. Okay, so that works with the Radian. Now we're going to do the Blade.
Alright, now we're probably on a different channel here, so I'm going to auto search again. And it picked it up pretty quick because it's already on Fat Shark.
So bottom line, it works with the Blade and it works with the Spectrum.
It's
FPV.
a 40 channel, so it has pretty much all the bands.
Right.
I really like the goggle idea because, one, if you're starting out in FPV, you're not quite ready to just put the goggles on and go fly without it. You're nervous, and you're stuck to line of sight flying kind of thing. This gives you the ability to take the goggles, split it open, and you can mount it to your transmitter or somewhere to where you can watch it and still look up at the quad for reference line of sight. It's a really, really nice little feature. I really like this for setting up at the house if I'm setting up my OSD a lot of times. Instead of flopping the goggles on and off, just makes it a little easier to set it up.
Man, that would be a pain in the neck with goggles.
Yeah.
Because now I can look up, I can do whatever.
Yeah,
I can touch the quad, I can look at the screen.
It's really nice.
Yeah, cool.
So you can do some line of sight flying and then look at the goggles, adjust the PIDs real quick, and then go back at it.
These goggles are actually only weigh 14.2 ounces and are very light on your head and face. And I could see these wearing these all day long. That's about 325 grams. The resolution on these is going to be 800 by 480. Is actually better than the Dominator V2 goggles. The Dominator V2 is actually 640 by 480, where these are going to be 800 by 480. Last feature we're going to touch on is the headphone jack.
All right, so it's a 2.5, I believe, headphone jack, and it does come with the adapter to go to your standard, like I think it's 3.5 millimeter headphones.
Yeah, headphone jack. All right, so why do you want to hear the buzzing sound on the annoying sound on a quad?
Well, the quads are kind of noisy, but if you have a plane or quad that you're flying around, or
plane would be cool. Plane
if you want to hear, like if you're flying pretty far away and you can't hear the buzzer going, or sometimes it's good you can actually hear if something's going wrong with your quad or anything while you're flying around. If you're flying with other people, it kind of gives you more of a distinct. You can drown out everybody else and hear yourself.
Fits good.
There you go.
And it's comfortable.
So there you have it. These are the Eachine EV800 FPV goggles. Get them at GraysonHobby.com.